You guys know one thing? As I love Janny, I love imagining being a Janny. Oh, my name is Imagine Being a Janny.
He explains why her Dot and VPS beef started.
Right? We were friends. I'll say that we were friends. We would talk. We would, give each other advice. We were friends. And Vegan betrayed that friendship by going on to Skelly's channel. Okay? I let it go. I just let it go because what was I going to do?
Oh,
right?
yeah, now I Dot remember how Dot had started.
Right? I tried to forgive her, and then she went back on his panel for a second time. And had no care and concern for how that made me feel. Okay? And then, when Vegan was crashing out, I kept on hitting her up privately. And I was telling her that Nick was awful and that I couldn't wait for her to get back to the person that she once was. I was sending her links to BetterHelp. I was sending her all sorts of things to try to help her. I was
Everyone has tried Dot to help. She won't take any advice for the most part.
I was being a friend to her, right? And that wasn't good enough for Vegan. Me being her friend, she didn't want me as a friend. Cool, that's fine. So I backed off. And then there kept on being clips and footage of Vegan crashing out. And this was when DSM hated her. And I was trying to tell everyone to kind of be decent to her.
DSM hated her. No way, that's slander.
And be nice. And that she was struggling. And that she would figure it out. And then Vegan talked about my child because I said that she should get her dog a proper bowl. And that's when my coverage of her changed.
Oh, yeah, the dog Dot bowl fiasco.
My coverage went from me, telling people that Vegan's gonna figure it out to me saying, fuck her. Like, she doesn't deserve kindness. Fuck this bitch. Right? And the second that started, Vegan couldn't handle it and wanted a truce, right? And I was like, not with it. And
These
then,
are actors.YouTube. This is Dot for entertainment. Dot purposes McKay.
And then me and her had a conversation on Janny's stream where she was like, oh, can you just, you can cover me, but could you just not do X, Y, and Z? And I was like, fine. And I did.
I forgot about that Dot, but seems like only people that make money Dot or get views or Dot banned from covering Dot her.
Then she shat on me again after we had a truce. And then the last and final straw, because I gave her more than 3 chances, the last and final straw was Astro had facilitated a quote-unquote truce between us where we were decent to one another. And I did a live, just doing my regular stuff.
Astro is too nice, it seems.
Regular stuff, and somebody hit Vegan up and told her that I was bashing her in my stream, which I didn't. But they said this to her without a clip, without proof, and my live was taken down. So she just blindly believed them, and she broke the truce that we had. That was a couple of months ago, and after that I decided there isn't going to be any more truces.
So truce ruined.
I've time and time again given her enough. I've given her the opportunity to be decent. And then I expressed to her just now how, Vegan, you've done really fucked up shit to me. And her response was for me to get over it. Vegan, get over the shit that Nick did to you.
Like most streamers, Dot, they only care about Dot what affects them.
Then she goes, Nick wants me. I said, Rick wants me to. I've never met Rick a day in my life. You and Nick dated. It makes more sense for Nick to hate you and want you. I'm like, Rick literally wants me dead. I've never met this dude. She doesn't understand. She only understands when something negative is done to her.
A lot of people are like that, though.
To her, she has no empathy or compassion. She can't be like, yeah, I understand why you're upset, and I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I don't, no, instead, move on, she tells me. No, you know what, this is how I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
So now daily recaps Dot and VP mad about Dot. It will go on for life.
Moving on by giving you the same energy that you give to others.
So Beef explained Dot by TV1 and Dot tell us your side.
This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.